Hi Barbies! This is Asher Barbara 9 and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the 2009 Holiday Barbie dolls. Okay, so confession time. I'm not such a big fan of the holiday Barbies in general, and that's because I'm kind of a Grinch in real life. So sorry about that, but yeah, it's true. Like, I hate the holidays, I hate Christmas, I hate red and green together, like, I hate Christmas trees. Like, I just hate everything that reminds me of Christmas. So yeah, I'm very no fun during December. Like, I get very down, I get very angry, I get very sad. So yeah, I'm just overall no fun. But this year, like, I'm feeling rather chipper, like I'm feeling rather good. So I thought about it, and I think it's time that I finally officially add a holiday Barbie to my collection. Now, I have bought holiday Barbies before, but it's usually because of other reasons. I might just buy them for the face sculpts, then I turn those face sculpts into like my own customs, and that's pretty much it. Like, I just get a holiday Barbie and get them for the face sculpts or accessories or whatever, and I've never really added like a holiday Barbie from head to toe in my collection. So this will be the first time. And I thought long and hard about it, like, which holiday Barbie should I add to my collection first? And I chose this one, the 2009 Holiday Barbie. Like, personally, this is my favorite out of all of the holiday Barbies that have existed so far. Like, I just love the overall design here, and to no surprise, it's not very Christmassy, so which is why I like it, I guess. I mean, seriously, these two dolls are absolutely beautiful, absolutely magnificent. Oh, they both look so pretty. Like, oh gosh, I just can't wait to open them. Like, like, seriously, this is my favorite holiday Barbie of all time. Now, I actually still remember when I first saw this doll when she was first released. Like, I was a broke college student back in 2009, and I was flipping through YouTube, I think, and I saw the commercial, and I remember it was the most annoying yet catchiest jingle I've ever heard. Like, seriously, take a listen.
2009 Holiday Barbie, wrapped in a pink shiny bow.
Beautiful.
She's a holiday sensation, a pink celebration. Holiday Barbie,
Barbie girl.
And yeah, that song has been living in my head rent-free all these years. Like, sometimes I just wake up from my sleep and I hear that song, like, no joke. Yeah, like, it's an earworm I can't get rid of. But yeah, I'm glad that it's still in my head. Like, I quite like the 2009 Holiday Barbie anyway. So yeah, I guess that's one of the factors that helped me choose which holiday Barbie I should add to my collection this year. And I thought long and hard about it. Which variant should I pick? Should I pick the blonde version? Should I pick the AA version? But honestly, I simply cannot choose. Like, these two look honestly stunning in this dress. So I had to have both of them. So yeah, I bought both the blonde one and the AA one. Now, most of the holiday Barbies aren't really rare or anything. You can pretty much get most of them for like $20 to $30 most of the time. However, there are some that are quite rare. The 2009 ones in particular, they can be a little bit pricier than the others. Personally, for this one, like, I paid, I think, $40 to $50 for this one. She's quite common. However, like, she's not as cheap as the other like holiday Barbies, as far as I know. However, the AA version, like, oh my gosh, like, listings for this doll, like, they can be quite rare. Like, I rarely see her on eBay, and when she is for sale, like, she's kinda Let's just say she's like triple, quadruple the price of the white one. And yeah, unfortunately, that's what I spent on her. But you know what? I just had to have her. Like, I had to have both of these dolls. I also feel very, very obligated to do a review, especially for the AA Holiday Barbie here, because there are a lot of Holiday Barbie collectors, but I've never seen any one of them post a review for the AA version of the 2009 Holiday Barbie. Like, it's not on YouTube, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. So here I am, I'm stepping up. I'm going to do a review for the 2009 Holiday Barbie AA version. I am going to give her the respect that she deserves. She is just as great, she is just as beautiful as the blonde version. The packaging is fairly simple, like it's that basic window type of packaging where everything is transparent except for the back. And although it's cute, like I personally would have wanted something more special. Like the 2008 one was really, really good. Like the packaging on that was just so good. And the 2010 one, the one after this, was even better. So I don't understand why the 2009 one particularly has a very simple type of packaging, especially since this was the 50th anniversary Barbie. So yeah, I don't know why they decided to cheap out on 2009 of all the years. Like, come on, this was the 50th anniversary Holiday Barbie. Like, they could have done something more grand, you know? Also, these boxes on my dolls particularly are not in very great condition. Like this one in particular, like it's kind of jacked up. And this one is very, very faded. Like, I don't know, I think it's sun damage. And I can barely see the doll inside, unfortunately. And here's a look at the back of the boxes here. Now let's take a look at the blonde version's packaging here. You can go ahead and pause if you want to read all that. And of course, it has the Barbie 50th anniversary logo because, again, 2009 was the year that Barbie celebrated her 50th birthday. And here's a look at the box of the AA version here. It's pretty identical to the white one. However, I think this one is like more sun damaged, like it looks more orange, I think. But yeah, it's pretty much identical to the other one. And I also love these illustrations, like these look so pretty. Anyway, that's enough chit chat for now. I'm going to be opening these two up, and as always, I am going to be rebodying them into articulated bodies as well. However, it might be a challenge because these two, they debuted 14 years ago, of course, so I don't think that these skin tones are in circulation anymore. Like, I really did try to match their skin tones with any dolls here in my collection. Like, I do feel like I have like pretty much every made to move skin tone available right now, and unfortunately none of them match these two, so I'm just gonna have to go with the closest ones that I think are suitable for them. So for the blonde Barbie here, I'm going to be using this Barbie Looks number 8 here. Like, the Barbie Looks one is a little bit paler, but it does have the right undertone. Like, she does have like a little bit of a yellow undertone that this doll has. So I think it'll be fine. Like, hopefully, like this is still a little bit paler. And as for black Barbie here, I am going to be choosing this Fashionista 195 here. Like, this one is a little bit darker, but this one at the very least has the exact same tone that she has. Like, she's a little bit more cool toned, and most of my other made to move dolls that are darker they tend to be like on the warmer side. So this one is on the cooler side at the very least. So I think hopefully it'll match. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. So if these don't match, like maybe I'll find something else. So yeah, anyway, I'll need to open these up and I will be right back. And here they both are out of the box and in their new made-to-move bodies, the 2009 Holiday Barbie dolls. Oh wow, I absolutely love these two. Like they're both so stunning. Like, where do I even start this review? Well, first of all, like, I'm quite glad at how the body swap went. As for the body donors, these bodies are not 100% perfect and they don't really match their heads quite right. But they are close enough, I think. This girl's body is a little bit too dark and this girl's body is a little bit too light. But they're close enough, and at the very least, they both have the same undertones. And it's nothing like too unnatural or anything. Like, there are people who have heads that are lighter than their bodies. There are also people who have heads that are darker than their bodies. Like, I should know, I've met some. And of course, that could be explained by, you know, makeup. That happens sometimes, of course. So, yeah. Like, overall, like, I'm not, like, too nitpicky about this. Like, I think they both look fine. The 2009 Holiday Barbie doll was designed by legendary Mattel designer Sharon Zuckerman, who is quite honestly one of my favorite designers like ever at Mattel. Probably my most favorite out of all Mattel designers. She has made like so many legendary Barbies in the 2000s. Like seriously, like so many of her dolls are in my wish list. Like that woman is so talented. Like everything that she designs is just magic. Just magic, honestly. She doesn't work for Mattel anymore. Sadly, she has left the company and now works for Hasbro, which is kind of a shame because, let's be honest, Hasbro hasn't really made any great doll lines, quite honestly. So yeah, all of her talents are quite wasted on that company, but whatever. Like, still I wish her luck. But yeah, like, one of my favorite designers ever. Like, she is so talented. And I absolutely love the dresses on these dolls. Like, this quite literally is my favorite Holiday Barbie dress ever. Like, it's fairly simple and quite frankly, anyone could have probably come up with this design. But the devil is in the details and I just love everything that's on here. Like, where do I even start? Well, first off, I just want to say I absolutely love how big this dress is. Like, my god, like, it's so huge. Like, I love how big and voluminous this skirt is. Like, my god, like, the entire silhouette of this dress is just absolutely magical. It's such a wonderful shape. So beautiful, so elegant. This skirt looks like an absolute dream. Like, this is honestly so wonderful, so beautifully constructed. Like, oh my god, and the details here. Oh gosh. I mean, look at all these rhinestones. Like, these are so beautiful. And they do absolutely sparkle. I really, really love them. And look, they've all been individually placed. Like, this is not a random placement. Like, the placement really is intentional. And it's quite identical to the ones on Black Barbie as well, as you can see. Yeah, like, these were hand-picked, hand-placed. Like, absolutely beautifully done. Like, I love this. And there's also like several layers of fabric on the skirt as well. Like, the very, very most outer layer is this very, very pale pink, almost white tulle. And I love how it's pleated here. Like, I really, really love that. The second layer is a slightly darker pink here, as you can see. And the third layer is a very, very dark fuchsia pink tulle. And at the very most bottom layer is this really, really nice rose gold lame fabric. That's it's the very same fabric as the one here on the bow, and as well as here on the tails. And I really, really love it. Like, I really, really love how all of the tulle and all of the fabrics like really, really make this really, really striking shade of pink together. Like, this was a very well thought of outfit, honestly. This is quite literally magic. Like, so beautiful, very wonderfully done. Like, the colors, everything, just like, they're so harmonious. Like, they really, really blended together to make something so beautiful and magical looking. Speaking of the bow, like, the bow here is my absolute favorite part of the outfit. Like, it's so huge. Like, I love it so much. It's so pretty, and it really, really puts the outfit together, I think. I think the theming behind this doll is that she's supposed to look like a present. So yeah, that's why she has this big oversized bow moment. But really, I really love oversized bows on Barbies. Like, I already have several dolls with dresses with oversized bows. And I'm glad to have like another one. And it's pink too. All of my dolls with oversized bows tend to be pink for some reason. And I really, really love like the metallic rose gold here. Like, it looks so luscious. Like, it's such a wonderful color. I also like really, really love this part of the bodice. Like, I love the ruching details here. Like, it looks like the bow was like wrapped around her waist, and it looks like very, very cinched. I really, really love that. It has a really, really nice effect on her. Like, it makes her waist look very, very slim. And I just love this little pieces of tulle like jutting out of her chest. Like, it really adds like dimension to the overall bodice. Like, I really, really love that. The tails on their bow are placed here right on the right side of the dress instead of the back where the bow actually is, which is kind of interesting. Like, I really do like it. Like, it makes an interesting silhouette here with her. However, sometimes I do feel like the tails do distract a little bit, and they do cover a little bit of the rhinestones here and there. But that's okay. I can always like tuck it in the back, I guess. But yeah, I definitely would have placed this on the back instead of the side, I think. Here's a look at the back of her dress. If you're curious, let me just pull her hair back aside a bit. There we go. There's the bow here. And the closures on her back are metal snaps. Personally, I think the snaps do actually fit her, but right now I'm not closing this the very top snap because I feel like it's a bit too tight and I don't want to ruin the fabric as much as possible. So yeah, I'm just opening it, but it does actually close. Like, I can actually close it here. Let me just, it's very, very stubborn. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it does actually close, but yeah, it's very, very tight and I don't want to ruin this dress. So yeah, I'm just gonna like leave it open. At the very least though, the very, very bottom snap actually does snap in quite nicely. So yeah, I don't think I need to have the upper snap in place. Like, I'll just leave it loose so that it doesn't like strain the dress too much. And I really, really love this, how voluminous this dress is. Like, I mean, sure, it's a doll, but I really, really love how the dress moves. Like, it's very, very flowy. Like, I really, really love that. Like, they both look like princesses in these dresses, like, honestly. Like, Mattel is surprisingly generous when it comes to the fabric on these dolls. Like, this was honestly like one of their best holiday Barbie dresses. Like, I love all of the material here. And if you're curious to see what's underneath the dresses, then here you go, you pervs. Just kidding. There, she actually does have like underwear on. However, it is attached to the skirt. Like, I believe they added this underwear detail to make sure that the bodice is properly placed and it doesn't move. So yeah, so it does have a function, more or less. Yeah, I love that. Like, I really love that detail, even though we can't see it. Yeah, this dress is just awesome. Like, very, very nicely made, very, very high quality. Like, so superb, so superb. Another reason why I love these two so much is that they both have two of my most favorite Barbie face sculpts, which are the Mackie face and the Mbili face. Here's a closer look of blonde Barbie here. Of course, she has the Mackie face sculpt, which was Barbie's de facto face sculpt back in the day, particularly for the collector line. It was used back in the 90s up to the 2000s. Nowadays, though, it's officially been retired. They don't really use this anymore much. It's been officially replaced by the Millie, which is kind of saddening, to be honest. But that's okay. Like, there's still a lot of like older Barbies for me to collect. Like, I'm sure there's no shortage of Mackie faced dolls out there. So yeah. And it's been a while, you know, because I haven't had a Mackie in years. So I'm glad to have this doll in my collection now. Like, I really, really do miss this face. Like, she is so gorgeous. Now, me and this face sculpt go way, way back. Like, this face sculpt is quite literally my favorite Barbie face sculpt of all time, if I'm being quite honest. I remember, like, I have so many memories with this face sculpt, honestly. Just so you know, my very first Barbie was a 2004 Fashion Fever Barbie. I remember she had a little black dress and a red scarf. And to me, she was so beautiful. Like, she was so magical. Like, she was only a playline doll, but she was so much more than that. And when I wanted to collect more Barbies, I decided to, like, collect more Barbies that looked more like her. So I subconsciously started to collect, like, more and more Mackies. And I didn't even know about Barbie face sculpts and stuff. Like, I was so young back then, and I didn't know about, like, the different Barbie face sculpts and all that. And I just subconsciously thought that all Barbie face sculpts are the same, just painted differently. Oh, boy, was I so wrong. But yeah, like, when I started to learn more about face sculpts, and I managed to look up what the Mackie was, and I was just amazed by her, like, and all the dolls that were used for this face sculpt. Like I love the history of this face sculpt, and I love all the dolls that use this face. Like, she is so elegant, so pretty, and I really, really love her so much. Like, she's not only beautiful, but very, very nostalgic to me. Like, to me, she'll always have a very special place in my heart. Fun fact, the Mackie face sculpt was created by Mattel sculptor Joyce Christopher. Joyce was a sculptor for Mattel back in 1967 to 1990. And she has made, like, several iconic faces for the Barbie brand. She has made the TNT Ken face sculpt, the Brad face sculpt, Julia, Stacy, Malibu Barbie, as well as several others that I probably couldn't name. And when she created this face sculpt, like, she was already in retirement, but she was contacted by Mattel again because apparently Bob Mackie wanted a new face sculpt for Barbie. He didn't really like the Superstar face sculpt because, according to him, the Superstar face sculpt was looking too willing and able, so to speak. He wanted a face sculpt that was more demure, more ladylike, more elegant, and definitely with a closed mouth. And that's exactly what Joyce delivered here. And this is arguably, I think, her best face sculpt ever. Like, I really, really love this. She's very, very elegant, very, very beautiful looking. Like, no wonder they used this as Barbie's face for the next 20 years after she was created. Like, very, very beautiful. Like, I love it so much. I also like really, really love the way that she's painted here. Like, I love this very, very sultry looking eye shape. Originally, the Mackie does actually have like very, very large, very, very round eye sockets. And I'm glad that they did something different for this doll here. Like, at the very least, she looks very, very different from most other Mackie dolls. And I really, really love that. She is so stunning. It's so flirty, like so beautiful, honestly. And here is a closer look of AA Barbie here. Of course, she has the Billy face sculpt, which is a face sculpt that I absolutely love. Like, it's actually my favorite face sculpt for black dolls and dolls of color. Like, I really, really love the features. Like, they're very, very accurate and they're very, very unique as well. Like, she has this very distinct lip shape and nose shape that no other Barbie sculpt has, really. Like, she is so unique and so beautiful, and I really, really love that about her. It's a shame, though, that not a lot of people like her nowadays. Like, there was a time where absolutely everyone loved this face sculpt, but nowadays she's not as loved or as revered, and that's simply because she's now a playline sculpt, and you know how people are here in the Barbie fandom. Once a face sculpt is common, like, people start to not like it anymore, which is a real shame because she is very, very beautiful. Like, and some people are really just so biased by rarity and stuff like that. Personally, I don't really mind that. Like, she's still stunning whether she's a common face sculpt or not. Fun fact, the Mbili face sculpt was created by Mattel sculptor Hussein Abo. He was a very prolific sculptor for Mattel back in the 90s and the 2000s. Like, there were a lot of face sculpts that he made, and a lot of which are still in use today. I remember he used to make the Shani face sculpts, particularly Shani, Nichelle, and Asha. He made all of those face sculpts. He also made the Goddess face sculpt, the Adria face sculpt, as well as the face sculpts for all of the Mycene characters. He made all of those. Like, yeah, he was a very, very talented sculptor, and he was really, really proficient in like face sculpts for dolls of color. Like, he was a master at this. Like, he knew his stuff, and all of his sculpts were honestly like very beautiful and very, very accurate as well. Like, he was superb, honestly. And some people would argue that the Mbili face isn't a great face for the Holiday Barbie line, and simply because some people think that she looks a bit mean. And personally, I disagree with that. And even if that were true, like, so what? Like, people can't help it if they look mean. I mean, this is probably me during the holidays. I mean, I'm eternally a Grinch. This is probably me during like a Christmas party or something. I'm eternally unamused and bored out of my mind. Like, can I go home now? Merry Christmas. But yeah, like, I disagree. I don't think she looks mean. And if she does, so what? Like, she's still beautiful. Like, I still love her. Also worth noting, by the way, is my black Barbie has this little black speck above her upper lip. I hope you can see that there. And at first I thought it was like some speck of dust, so I tried to brush it off. But it's really not coming off, so I'm guessing it's like a speck of paint that they were not able to clear off. And of course I could just remove it myself with some acetone or nail polish remover. But ultimately I decided against it, and I decided to let her keep it for now because it does actually look like a mole or a beauty mark. And I don't get a lot of dolls with beauty marks, so she's keeping it. I think she's rocking it. I think it's cute. It makes my holiday Barbie unique, you know? Don't you just love those happy little accidents? And I really, really love the makeup look for these two dolls. Like, they are beat for the heavens. I mean, look at them. Like, I love how thick and vibrant this makeup looks. Like, I love it so much. Back then, in the late 2000s, particularly in the collector line, like, Barbie makeup designers, like, they were very unhinged. Like, they made Barbie wear so much makeup. Like, it was insane. Like, back then, collectors used to refer to this era as Barbie's raccoon era, because Barbie, like, had a lot of eyeshadow, a lot of makeup during this time. Like, seriously, Barbie was a drag queen back then. And I don't mean that in a bad way, okay? I love drag queens. And really, like, this makeup is so draggy, drag. Like, I really, really love this. Like, I love the pink and the brown on the eyeshadow look here. Like, so good. And the glitter, like, oh, I love this. And the dark pink lip, like, God, I really, really love this. On Black Barbie, it looks almost natural, and I really, really love that. Yeah, and I love the shape of these eyebrows too. Like, they're really just, you know, like, moving upwards almost. Like, it doesn't look like a natural brow, you know? Yeah, but I really, really love this. Like, it's so good. Like, it's so artistic. Really, really great. Like, I love this makeup look. Both of these dolls have saran hair, and it's that a very, very thin grade level of saran that we sometimes see on Barbie. And I really, really hate this type of saran because it gets damaged all too easily. And unfortunately, that's what happened to my blonde Barbie here. As you can see here, her ends are very, very dry, very, very frizzy. And I did try my best to fix it. Like, I tried conditioners, hot water, fabric softener even, but unfortunately this was the best that I could do. So, you know, like, the only way for me to fix her hair is to give her a reroot, which I have not done before, so she's gonna have to live with this hair. Sorry, Barbie, but you're gonna have to deal with this rat's nest forever. As for Black Barbie though, her hair is not bad. Like, I actually love this. Like, I have not styled her hair at all, like, ever since I took her out of the box and rebodied her. Like this is a look, honestly. Like, I might need to properly comb her hair here so that all of the static and flyaways aren't so visible here. But yeah, like, overall, like, her hairstyle out of the box was actually really, really great. They don't have much in the way of accessories, but they do have this gorgeous, gorgeous chandelier earring. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, look at this. Like, these are absolutely magnificent. Like, look at these rhinestones glued on to the earring. And they absolutely sparkle. Like, I absolutely love that. And the very bottom part of the earring, this bit here, it does actually move, which is kind of cute. I really, really love that. Though I've seen some people who manage to break these earrings. Like, these earrings are actually quite fragile. Yeah, and they're actually not metal. They look like metal, but they're actually plastic. Which is great because, you know, metal earrings, they're really, really bad for Barbie heads. So yeah, I really, really love these. Like, these are possibly the best Barbie earrings that I've ever had. Like, these are so beautiful. So beautiful. And here's a closer look of their shoes here. Let me just lift up her skirt here. There we go. And I've seen this particular slingback pump shoe sculpt before, and personally I do love this this pump. However, I feel like it doesn't suit her. Like, I wish it was something that was a little bit more elegant and more fun. Like, this is a little bit too serious, a little bit too, corporate, too businessy looking. I definitely would have preferred like maybe a simpler or like a more fun shoe or stiletto. Like, definitely not this. And it doesn't really fit well with the Made to Move body, honestly. Like, I had to like put some double-sided tape there so the shoes would stay. But whatever, like, they're mostly covered up by the sheer volume of the skirt anyway, so I'm not too mad about that. Overall, I really love these two dolls. Like, they both look so beautiful, so divine, and they're practically oozing with glamour. Like, so beautiful, honestly. And even though I've never been a fan of the Holiday Barbie line in general, still I'm glad that I have these two. Like, they both look so beautiful, so detailed. Their design is so up my alley. Like, I love pink. Like, I love that they're not like too Christmassy looking. Like, I really love that about them. They both look like they're two pink Cinderellas off to the holiday ball, but they're not looking for a prince because they have each other. And so that is it for my review of the 2009 Holiday Barbie dolls. So tell me what you guys think of them. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Which year is your favorite Holiday Barbie? Sound off in the comments down below. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at AsherBarbara9, where you can view my photography as well as watch my short videos. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'm off, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy holidays, Barbies!